Hello and good evening. Today's daily video task topic is technical topic called terminology in pharmacovigilance. In this video, I am going to talk about different terminologies which is included in the pharmacovigilance. So here are some terminologies with definition, such as one, pharmacovigilance, the science and activities which is related to the detection, assessment, understanding and prevention of adverse effect or any drug related problems. Second is vaccine pharmacovigilance. Uh, it this is also a this is also similar to pharmacovigilance, that is uh, science and activities uh, science and activities related to assessment, detection, assessment, understanding and communication, uh, which is more focused in the adverse event related to vaccines or immunization. Third is clinical trial, a research study conducted with human participant to evaluate the safety, effectiveness and efficacy of the medical interventions. Fourth is open label trial, a clinical trial where both the researcher and the participant, that is volunteer, knows the treatment, the drug being administered. Fifth is uh, s- blind trial, a study in which participants do not know what treatment they are uh, receiving to avoid biases. Another is placebo, a substance with no therapeutic effect used in a control in testing, used as a control in testing new drug. Seventh is investigational new drug, a drug not yet approved for general use but undergoing clinical trial to evaluate its safety and efficacy. Eighth one is new drug application, NDA, and formal uh, application to the application to the regulatory authority to approve a new pharmaceutical pharmaceutical uh, in, pharmaceutical product for marketing or sales. Ninth is adverse event, any unwanted medical occurrence symptoms in a patient who has administered a medicinal product which does not necessarily has a causal relationship with the treatment drug. 10th is adverse reaction, an unwanted effect that occurs due to the drug and where a causal relation mm, is established. 11th is unexpected adverse event, an adverse reaction that is not considered with the information provided in the drug safety profile. 12th is a serious adverse event, an event resulting in significant health consequences such as death, life-threatening condition, hospitalization, prolongation of hospitalization, disability, permanent disability, uh, congenital anomaly, birth defect also, and uh, are serious adverse event. Serious adverse reaction that meets the is the reaction that meets the seriousness criteria. 14th one is suspected unexpected serious adverse reaction. An adverse reaction that is both serious and unexpected, uh, suggesting an unknown risk associated with the drug. Fifth is spontaneous report, an unsolicited or unorganized report from the healthcare professional or the patient or consumer on adverse effect related to a medical product. 16th is solicited report. Adverse event report are collected through organized data collection, such as clinical studies or patient support program. Another is ICSR, individual case, refers to individual case safety report, a report containing detail of specific of adverse event or reaction related to a drug. Now HCP uh, healthcare professional, a person qualified to provide or give healthcare services. There are doctor, nurse, and also pharmacist. Now, customer, an individual who uses or has used a medical product but is not a healthcare professional or HCP. MEH also refers to marketing authorization holder, the company or organization that holds the license, which has the license for marketing or selling a medical product. Regulatory authority, a government body responsible for regulating medical product, uh, regulating and giving approval for marketing of the new drug. IR, IRD or initial receipt date, the date on which a report of an adverse event is first received by a pharmaceutical company is IRD. Efficacy, the ability or the of a drug to produce the desired therapeutic effect under controlled condition is efficacy. Another is risk benefit risk analysis, the assessment of positive effects of a drug compared to its risk. 25th is contraindication, a specific condition or factor that makes the use of drug inappropriate or risky. Now, another term is causal relationship, the relation between a drug and an adverse event where evidence support that the drug is the cause. Causality assessment, evaluating or assessing the likelihood that a drug has caused the adverse event. Now, suspect drug, a drug that is thought to be the cause of the adverse reaction or adverse event. Now, parts drug, a medication or drug previously used by the patient but is not currently being used. Counterfeit medical product, a false or fake, unauthorized or medical product which is misleaded or uh, misguided. Another is drug dependency, a condition where continuous use of drug is necessary to prevent withdrawal symptoms. Now, off-label use, the drugs which the prescription of a drug for an unapproved indication, dose, or form of administration. Another is withdrawal syndrome, the syndrome which is occurred upon discontinuation or reduction of drug consumption that causes the dependence. Overdose, the administration of quantity, the amount of drug exceeds the recommendation or intended dose. 35, medication error, it is an preventable error uh, due to prescription error or dispensing error. Another is drug abuse, the misuse of a drug for non-medical purposes use, often it leads to drug addiction. Drug interaction, a situation where one drug uh, affect the another activity the activity of an another drug, which leads to increased or decrease in the efficacy. I IBD, which refers to international birth date, the date when a drug was first authorized for marketing anywhere in the world. DLP refers to lock point, the data date after which no additional data is included in the analysis or system or database for safety report. Now, signal detection, the process of identifying potential new safety issues or a risk associated with a drug. Now, term called dechallenge, the process of discontinuation of a drug to see if the adverse event is resolved. Now, rechallenge, The reintroduction of a drug after its discontinuation to see if the adverse event is reoccurs or not. Signal: information suggesting a new or changed risk associated with a drug. Now, term called DSUR, Development Safety Update Report. A safety report prepared during the clinical development of a drug. Uh, PBRER, Periodic Benefit Risk Evaluation Report. Uh, a report providing an assessment of a drug's benefit risk balance. Now, IB refers to investigators brochure, a comprehensive document providing um, clinical and non-clinical data on a drug under investigation or during uh, clinical preclinical trial. SPC or SMPC, summary of product characterization, is characteristics, a detailed document uh, pres- describing a drug's property, including usage, effects, and contraindication. Another term is CIOMS, CIOMS, Council for International Organization for Medical Science, and it is an international body that provides guidelines and on pharmacovigilance and drug safety. MEDRA refers to Medical Dictionary for Regulatory Activities. It is a standardized medical terminology used for the regulatory purpose. Uh, Dictionary used for mm, adverse event or yes, adverse event. WHO drug dictionary uh, is a drug dictionary used for coding uh, medical devices and therapeutic uses in pharmacovigilance. ICH International refers to International Council for Harmonization, uh, which develops guidelines, which gives guidelines to harmonize the drug regulation and also safety requirement in the world. Another term is prophylaxis. Prophylaxis, the use of drug or other measures to prevent diseases. The last term is the thalidomide, which is a drug with a history of causing birth defect, which lead to significant change in drug regulatory of drug safety.